What's going on, everyone? Man, everyone starts messaging me like 1 second before I jump on the stream. Right, let's mute the old phone, eh? What is going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Did you all protect capital last night? Or who blew up their accounts? I did see some people in Discord last night and this morning when I woke up going, oh my God, I blew funded accounts, blew more accounts. And I'm like, oh, boys. What's up, Temperance? Elite, Aussie, Diego, E, Dude Monkey, and Curlsy. What's up? What is going on? Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy last Friday of the month. Okay, we have the market makers. Manipulation day today because they're going to want this candle to close however they want this candle to close on the monthly time frame. So Troy says the NFP high, mate, that was just mint, wasn't it? That was just mint. That was absolutely mint. Elite said he's going to get a webcam soon. Damn, boy, watch out. Obviously yesterday that NFP high was absolutely on fire. I am very keen to do much more research into that. That was definitely very good, Troy. I love it. I think Nat as well. Shout out to Nat. Not sure if she's on yet, but she also mentioned it as well. So that was definitely cool to see that in action. That's the first time I've ever seen it. So definitely love the idea. And also how it lined up with other confluences too, with like other levels that I obviously record and manage and watch as well. That was pretty good. So pretty well now. Got a big question to ask myself, really. Am I bullish or biased today? Bullish or bearish today? Bullish or biased? What is my bias? Am I bullish? Am I bearish? So these are definitely some questions to ask. And what do I say? We are still up very green on the month, over 11K, which I'm still ecstatic about. Absolutely stoked. The question is whether or not I want to tarnish that. But also I have another ego trip thing that I need to be mindful of is if I don't take a trade today, we will actually finish the week red, down 1,300. It'll be my first red week since December. So it's kind of like, it's a bit disappointing thinking that I might not take a trade tonight and could be down that. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword, right? That's the demon that I am fighting in my head tonight, for sure. But I also don't want to turn that losing week into, if I'm risking 500 per trade, 1,000 per trade, that's 3K. If I hit full stop loss on that, that's going to be negative 3K plus the 1,300. Could end up down $4,500 for the week, and that just won't be cool. So I need to ask myself, and this is something that you guys need to do too. That obviously, you guys preach me about my patience, about my understanding, and obviously my ability to walk away from the charts when I'm not sure. And if I'm not sure, then I really have to ask myself, am I going to be more pissed off tomorrow if I wake up negative 4.5K than I am if I went to bed tonight knowing that I finished the week down only 1,300? And the question, or what happens if I finish the week up $2,000 or 1,500 for the week? Is that going to make me feel better? And is it also about feeling? Right? Or is it just about sticking to your trade method and not making mistakes? So a few things to think about coming into this session. And I've fortunately had time to do some more significant backtesting on my strategy. with a few more updates that have come through. So I'm just going to make a couple of tweaks, nothing too crazy, nothing that really concerns you guys. Probably just more on the entry. So the last couple of weeks, I have been interested in taking the entries between 2 and 3 o'clock. But the more and more I kept looking at them, it's actually quite prevalent to me that they are actually not really solid winners. And it's really not worth doing it. So at this stage, moving forward, which is a good thing because I don't stream until 3 a.m. anyway. And so there was a few times where I was already in a trade coming into the live stream. So yeah, my entries, if there is an entry prior to 3 a.m., the warning message to me is do not enter the trade prior to 3 a.m. It's actually not worth it. It's not worth it for me at all, which is good. Puts me under less pressure coming into the session for streaming too. So that's pretty well it. That was the only minor change. There was a couple of other little things that I've slowly picked up on, but that's about it. So I'll be making that change moving forward now. And then, Fridays do not look good. Well, Fridays have never really been good for my strategy at all. So I'm still working on how to manage Fridays. And today's a Friday, and it's the last day of the month. So that's what I'm saying. Tonight, I've really got to ask myself, I have a very low win rate on Fridays. Okay, so I really need to work out whether or not it's even worth me trading at all. So I'll stick around and see what the charts are doing and see what the sentiment is, and we'll go from there. Good morning, Noah. Hector, good morning, champ. What's up? Elite Trader says bullish. Aussie Trader says I am still bullish. NFP highs, let's go. What do you reckon? I think my concern about being bullish is that today is the last month of the year. That's what concerns me about being bullish today. If we zoom out, we've only just got to zoom out, right, and just have a look at this daily chart. This is very bearish. High, lower high, and we failed yesterday at that NFP and previous week high level. It's also the daily 20 and the daily 50 and the daily 100 SMA were all right there as well on the NASDAQ. All at those levels on Wednesday night, and then into Thursday, it was all there, just failed, and down we go. So we really have now officially failed to break this high, this previous lower high. That is a failed breakdown. It is a clear liquidation hunt and then a reversal. Because of that, I am bearish. But I am still mindful we are in this channel. And yesterday was such a big move in that day that we pretty well filled the entire channel anyway. And now we're just hovering around. So the only thing I'm personally hoping for here is that this kind of turns into a 1 hour bear flag here. Right? Touch 1, touch 2, and then maybe a touch 3 here or something. And then come into the US or 6 o'clock, touch 4, touch 5, and then just slam. This would be nice to see. But honestly, I like coming into today, I'm just really not fast. This here, straight up move. This here, straight down. That's it. Significant imbalance right in here at this level here. So I don't really see any further upside. I would say my maximum upside limit for any longs today is definitely around this 25 130 level to the 25 200. This looks very heavy here. I do not want to be someone who's longing into that right now. I just don't think that is a feasible option for me at all. Doesn't look good. Man, my light today is my studio light is so annoying. All right. We'll go into the ES real quick. So the ES was just beautiful yesterday. We had that divergence. So there was a massive divergence yesterday with that NFP high. So there's that NFP high that Troy and Nat were talking about, which, I'm definitely going to start considering, what this is and start marking these levels out a little bit more. I'm going to do some research into it myself. But we have the previous week high, which was the same level basically. So I would always have that level marked out anyway because it's a previous week high. So it was on my charts and it's something that I look at. But the fact that it was a data high linked to the NFP, then that's just obviously, to some of you, it's obviously a big critical level that you want to watch out for, right? And so there was divergence there yesterday. So if we go back to the NASDAQ, you can see yesterday that we tapped into that. And funnily enough, I don't know why, I don't know how, but these trend lines I draw, man, I am so accurate at drawing them because last night, man, like I can't believe it, but last night on the NASDAQ, I mean, we just tapped at 8 o'clock straight into that trend line that I had drawn there all week, and whack, straight into it, and we never even came back. If I had an entry there, that was like a 7-point drawdown, and then it was like a $100,000 trade right there. Insane. I mean, if only we had a crystal ball and we could pick that, that'd be insane. So, yeah, there's your divergence between the ES and the NAS, and yeah, that's what led to that meltdown. But funnily enough, when you zoom out on the ES, we had this big daily trend line running through here that we tried to break out on Wednesday, and then we failed. And then yesterday, I was coming in quite bullish because we'd broken all previous structures. Yes, I was looking for a pullback long, and we got that through the London session, which was great. Even Asia was pretty good after it had that initial drop. Asia and London then just started trending up, which was excellent. But yeah, this thing failed at 6 o'clock to pump out of that daily trend line, and now we're back in. As I said yesterday inside the live stream, if we don't make it out of here and survive this push out of here, and we come back into this channel, we can sit in here, guys. We can literally sit in here all the way until like Monday to Thursday next week. There is nothing stopping us from just stalling around here. Especially being bloody February too. February is such a shit month. All right. So, yeah. That's my 2 cents. And, yeah. All good? Everyone all good with that? Liquidation levels. We'll go into liquidation levels. There is a 300 block at 68.75 on the ES, which was this one, but I think it's been moved up. So 68.75. Right there. And 69.40 is 150 orders. So 69.40. They're really your big ones that we can currently see on this screen. So we'll go to my book map if you want, which is showing bugger all. There's some decent orders at 69.20 again, but they're only just starting to come in this session. Nothing too crazy. I want something that's been there for like a day or so. Yeah, 69.40. There's 150 orders there. They're the only ones I care about, but that's a long way up. And if we're not bullish today, then we might not make it. 68.75. There's 105 orders there. So these ones look very interesting. If we're bullish today, maybe we got to pull back down to these and then go. And then, oh, there you go. Look at these ones. Overnight, we've had a 68.65. There's nearly 200 orders there. I'm going to mark them as well. So 68.65. There you go. There you go. See, when you start drawing these levels, oh my God, what's that? 160 orders here at 68.52, and the line is almost 3/4 through. So that is one hedge fund likely sitting here with over 100 orders in their order book right there. They own at least 2/3 of that, so they've probably got 100 orders sitting there. And then funnily enough, below it, there's another 100 orders, and then there's another 102. So we definitely have an institutional style trader probably sitting down here with 100 blocks, 100 blocks sitting there at 68.52. So I'll just put that in as well. There you go. There's your 3 levels down here to be mindful of, but not much above price. Anything above price, not much there. Sweet. Still just trying to work out the... Yeah, so the ES and the NAS, both of them are printed a 3-minute break of structure, which is on my monitor up here, so that looks good. And theoretically a 5 as well. All right, so we actually might have a trade here. Let me go back to the charts for 2 secs. The 3-minute has definitely worked. All right, so up to 3 o'clock. Do we have any displacement though? Yeah, I suppose there's displacement there, isn't there? It's not a bad entry here. Do we have any divergence between these two? We've been seeing that a little bit lately. It's a double bottom. Looks like we're just getting a 3-minute retest here. Would I take this one? I think I should. I was hoping it was going to take another half an hour to do it, and then that way I had a bit more time to think, but clearly not. I might just see where this... Theoretically, it's there. We got an inversion. We got a 5-minute inversion here. 3-minute. 3 minutes got a pretty decent inversion. Massive liquidations here. We just dumped so hard down here though. This is recovering really quickly here. Something tells me this just doesn't look right. Did it break structure properly though? It has broken structure very nicely. It's very bearish. Like, so on the 3 minute and the 5 minute, your break of structure is through here. It's just like, I mean, you can clearly see this broken structure from this big fat candle, right? So Like, there's your ES one. There's your... Oh, wait, I'm on the... Oh, fuck, the left-hand screen's the fucking ES. I was wondering... I kept looking at the screen, kind of going like, why is it looking slightly different to my 3-minute up here? I don't know. Maybe we might just have a stab at it. Maybe I'll just go half size. I don't know. If we go down here... Oh... Bloody Fridays. 7:25. I'm going to give this a few more seconds here to really think about. I don't need to take this. I really don't. You guys are more than welcome to do whatever you're going to do. But I'm just not. The structure just looks real dirty. Like, it's really wicky. Like, see all these wicks? All these wicks here. And then you had a liquidation hunt here. Ugh. You know, I'd love to show you guys, if I had an example of, like, what a clean setup looks like. I would much rather a clean setup. Much rather a clean setup. You know, like... We've broken structure, and we've literally bounced back inside the break of structure zone, right, in the same candle, like in the next candle over, the next 5-minute candle. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. CVD is very green. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I just don't know if it's worth it for me. I don't know if this is worth it. See? Emotions on a Friday. After we're still down for the week. Do I need to make it more? Do I need to make it like more deeper in the red? Am I going to be pissed if I take this trade and it stops me out? Or am I going to be pissed if I don't take the trade and it was a winner? See? Maybe we just go half risk today, guys. Maybe we just go half risk. And if it's a winner, then I just probably finish green, and then so be it. Was it 725? It should be 825. 825 is 25. So if I just go 12 contracts, it's half risk. And that's only $500. Could that have happened maybe 5 seconds later? 5 seconds earlier? There you go. So if I run my stop loss to the top today, if I literally run it to the top at 11.50, I'm only risking $300. There you go. There you go. I'm happy with that. That would put me down 900 for the day. If it actually happens, that's fine with me. That's fine. That's okay. Let's run with that, eh? Let's run with that. What's my entry? 69.0450. I'll be honest, it looks a bit like an average setup. It's not the cleanest, but it's technically there. And it's a Friday. My win rate on Fridays is not the best. Let's just give it a shot, eh? TP. Got to be honest, like if this actually tanks, we could be targeting this liquidity down here. Maybe prior day low. Maybe I'll go break even early. Maybe we'll go break even early. On a Friday, just limit risk if we get it. If we get the sell-off. Oh, guys, I'm in. We'll see what happens here, eh? Literally, the second I placed that order, price just ripped back up. Like how long was that? Like a microsecond into the order. Like I could have got a way better feel just then if I had taken just half a second longer. I would have got a feel back up here at 69.06. Instant drawdown straight off the bat. All right, put some music on. Oh, we're just going to go straight for a stop loss. Please don't do this to me. I thought about it for so fucking long. Interesting. We came down. Oh my god, there was a 1 hour. There's a 1 hour candle down here with no wick on it, and we just ran down in that 5-minute candle, and we just picked that up. Well, there you fucking go. Now I'm probably leaning very bullish now after doing that. We've just balanced that candle, that wick out. Oh, I'm in the trade now. Let's let it play out. Yeah, wow. Oh, look at this though. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad on the NQ. This is our hourly lower high here from yesterday. And this is starting to formulate another lower high. Okay. All right. Well, that's not too bad. Yeah. We got another half an hour to go on the hourly candles. What's the 4 hour still doing? Gotta be honest, that is unreadable to me. Oh, up she goes. Holy shit. Guess what, guys? You're not going to believe this. You are not going to believe this. My copy trader didn't work. Nat, what's up? Good pick yesterday. That was good. Guys, my copy trader didn't work. So guess what? I'm only in on one account. I'm not entering on the other two now, not after this. Forget about it. Oh my god, I got saved by the bell. Guys, we got saved. My copy trade is not working. Look on the left-hand side of the screen. You know why it's not working? Because last night we traded the evals, right? I traded those evals last night, and I modified the trade copier to trade the evals, and then I canceled the subscription on them, and I forgot to edit the trade copier. Oh, that makes me feel so much better, man. Oh, I just literally entered on the bottom of this wick. That's so good. That is so good. All right, you can stop me out now and just put me out of my misery here, and I'm done for the day if that's the case. That was not meant to happen. In fact, that should have happened. That makes me feel so much better. Oh, wow. That is excellent. Otherwise, I'd be down like 900 here now. Oh, that's excellent. Excellent. Fucking hell. Holy shit. I'm just going to leave this on this one account. We'll see what it does. I'm going to go to break even pretty quickly, though, I reckon. I'm going to break a rule tonight. I'm going to go to break even quick. I don't give a shit. Don't care. If it keeps running, it keeps running. I think if this fails, though, in my opinion, I have a feeling if this fails here and we come down, I really have to say that I'm actually interested in this previous day low. Like normally I target the Asia low, but I'm like eyeing off this down here. This looks good down here. What do we do? Do we enter in on the other accounts and get back in? Are we going to be running this down going, fuck, I wish I had the other accounts? Oh, trading, mate. Trading is the emotions. Nah, it's all right. It's all good. Just thinking out loud. What's the buffer on the 150k on Apex? 5k, mate. 5k. But all my accounts are... I had over 13 grand in all of my accounts all the time. But we had a loser this week. And we had one last week as well. Last Friday and this week we had a loser. That brought us back down to we're sitting at one. We've almost got 11 grand buffer in both accounts. The other Apex account that you see at the top of the screen, like at the top, like down, like at the top here. The other one here, that one's a brand new one. I've only had that for like 3 weeks. But February's been a very hard month on me to trade. So unfortunately, she's only up 2 grand at the moment. I think her peak was 4k, like so 4 grand up. So we're about 2k into drawdown on that 50k at the one that new account now. So that was a pretty solid rejection there. I'm actually contemplating on jumping in on the other accounts if we get a retest. If we get a retest of the 6904, I'll run a tighter stop on that account. I have to run these all manually now. Right, there we go. Now we're officially in on all 3 accounts. Okay, cool. I have to manually do this on all the accounts now. All right, we're back in all 3 accounts, but unfortunately no trade copier. We have to do this manually today. All right, what are we going to do? Sorry, guys, today is all over the place. What are we down? We're down 1,300 for the week. I don't really like running with a P&L status, but whatever. I think we just go break even and see how the trade goes at some point. Yeah, so the entry is the retest of the IFBG, and then all right. If we break below this London low, if we get a close below this London low, I'm going break even right here at this London low. All right? This is my break even zone. Because I don't need to wait for that to get back down there and just pull back and then hit my full stop loss on a Friday. Bugger it. Come on, melt, baby, melt. Benny, just follow your rules? Well, I am following my rules. I just don't want to lose money today on a Friday when I don't really need to. So if this thing starts running into profit, I think I'll just go to break even. It's just de-risking on a Friday. The last thing I need is for this to run like 1 or 2 points up and then come and stop me out. And like finish the week red, right? So, yeah, we'll be right. If this thing wants to slide, if this thing starts to slide, then, yeah, then go and break even shouldn't be a problem. It's just mitigating risk, man. That's all it is. Just on a Friday. I have a low win rate on a Friday, so it's a bit of a risky trade. Friday official. Fridays are a bit of a low win rate, man. I'm slowly segmenting the data to try to figure out a way around my Fridays. So the first Friday of every month is actually really good, very profitable. But the rest are not. They're a bit average, especially the last Friday of the month is actually really not good at all. So yeah, I ran some modeling today. I finished work really early today at work. I basically came home, and because today's a Friday, I was just trying to really get through as much of my modeling as I could. And yeah, like so far what I've got for Fridays is on the last day of the month, if I go break even at basically like a 1-to-1 risk to reward, the win rate on the Friday is actually pretty good, like actually really good. It boosts it heaps. It nearly triples it. So it's the reason why I think today I'll try and see if I can test this idea of going break even early. But, you know, we've got to get down there first, right? We're just dancing around the entry here. So yeah, today's kind of like testing it out to see if it's worthwhile, and it works well too because yeah, like I said, I'm still down a little bit from the from Wednesday's trade that we took. So it'd be nice to try to not make this bigger if we can avoid it, right? I mean, if we go up here and stop me out, I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. But if we start running down here, then, yeah, it'd be good to be able to cover the position, you know what I mean? Damas says, what happened to the music? It's still there. It just might be a bit quiet. There you go. I just turned it up a little bit. I might have turned it down too low. Can you guys hear it now? Needham's looking for the same on NQ. You can see it melting. Music to my ears, man. How many micros am I trading? Today I'm going half risk. So I'm only trading 12 today. I'm going half risk. I should be on 20. I should be on 24 contracts, but yeah, the last Friday of the month, I don't have a very good win rate at all. It's very bad. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I come out of this unscathed. What's my target on this? I think the lows. Like, so as always, like my target inside my window between 3 and 5. 3 and 6. My window of opportunity here is always the Asia low, right? Which is here on the ES. But I don't know, like the more I keep looking at this, the more I'm like, if like there's not much liquidity above price. There's nearly nothing up there except for the Nasdaq's 25-100. The ES doesn't have much. So like I'm building the idea, because I'm technically bearish today. At some point I'm bearish. I'm just not sure when. Maybe it's now, or maybe it's in the US. Overall, I'm bearish today. But I'm just wondering if this starts to slide down. I'm just wondering whether or not maybe we might come in down into these liquidity levels, right? Now, theoretically, I can hold this trade, or I'm allowed to hold the trade based on my model up until 9:55 a.m. So I can stay in that trade basically this entire time right here. Oh, fucking gap fill. How about we don't gap fill today, eh? If we gap fill, then this will be a stop out. It's probably one thing I didn't... Oh, look, who's doing this? Scotto Lotto's doing this, isn't he? Moaya? Yeah, man, I entered, yeah, dude. Per account in total, that's correct. Noyan, yeah. Scotto Lotto, are you here? This is what you're trading, isn't it? We're going to wait till 4 o'clock. We got 15 minutes till 4 o'clock. And then hopefully the SPY will gap down. He's taking it. Good luck, man. All the best. If we hit 68.99 and we get a candle closure down there, I'm going break even. 15 minutes to go till the extended hours open on the market. Where did the volume go? What do you mean? It's slightly dying off, I agree, but it's dying. Yeah, it's dying off a little bit. Waiting for that explosive move. There's no news, is there? Forgot to check news. Nah, no news. We just got PPI at 8:30, so CBD is quite flat. Mmm. 20 minutes at the entry. This is the next thing that I need to test on all my modeling. When I enter a trade and I have a loser, like, is there a telltale sign between trying to work out whether or not, like, if I'm still in drawdown or I'm still, like, less than 5 points from my entry or something after, say, like, 40 minutes or 50 minutes or something like that, that it's like it's a 90% lose rate and you're probably better off just killing the trade. You know, that's the next spreadsheet that I need to start making. Official says, Benny, do you have any other side hustles to make money or just trade full-time? So, I will be trading full-time on my last day of employment, which is March 6th next Friday. So, I have one more week of work left. I hope this is my last and final ever 9-to-5 job. That would be absolutely excellent and a great milestone. This time next week, it's going to be a great day. And yeah, big adventures to look forward to. In terms of side hustles, no, I am formulating some. So I have, like, I'm a builder by trade, and I own this property now. I've sold my other investment properties. I don't own them anymore. Basically tried to pay it out as much of my mortgage as I could. And the goal this year is to finish renovating the property that I'm in right now. It is worth quite a bit. It's over 7 figures. And so, yeah, trying to hopefully get mid 7 figures for this property when I finish with it. I'm basically like full bore into renos as we speak. Should have majority of it all wrapped up around June. And then I'm going to sell it. I've got to find somewhere else to live. And I'm going to trade full time. And then once the property is pretty well getting settled / being sold or has been sold or is in the process of being sold, I'm going to start looking for blocks of land because I want to get into property development. And I'm going to start building new homes on empty blocks of land because I have obviously connections in that space. And yeah, so I mean, like, you know, I'll vlog some of that stuff if you guys are interested. I'll take you through the process of buying the block of land and getting the plans approved and you know, the size of the house and how much it costs and then how much the taxes and you know, take you through the build process. We'll do a couple of site visits. If you guys are interested, I'm not sure if you are. If it's something you're keen on, then I'm more than happy to show you. Yeah, and then pretty well from there, I'm hoping that I stay and remain full-time trading and making money trading and getting consistent payouts. Hopefully grow the community and the Discord and obviously the memberships from here as well, and hopefully affiliate fees might cover me to at least make just enough money from all that stuff to kind of cover my wage, like rather than me having a full-time job. I don't need much. Like, I'm a pretty minimalistic guy. Like, if I can make like $7,000 a month Australian, which is about 4,500 to 5,000 US. If I can do $7,000 a month Australian, just from like affiliates, like pro memberships, like other online stuff, maybe some like YouTube ad revenue or something like that, I'm stoked. Like I'm over the moon. I won't work another full-time job. I will just do this all day, every day. I absolutely hate 9-to-5 jobs. I can't stand it. So that's pretty well what I'll end up doing if I can do that. But also you got to remember, like, property development for me will probably net a good few $100K per year in profits. And then that would be my personal job between me and the missus. Like, the missus still works her job. She earns very good money. And so I'll be able to just do my property development, and that'll bring in essentially a year's income. So I'm like, yeah. Demaya says, don't forget the Land Cruiser. We get discounts from purchasing from you. I hope so. I hope so. Have I seen the inspector guy from Sydney? AC, he's from Melbourne, isn't he? Isn't he from Melbourne? The TikTok inspector? Yeah, I love his shit. I'm in compliance as well, and I'm in assurance assessing. So I have to deal with non-compliant stuff all the time, and it's so cool. And I love watching his stuff. What did he say? He said about the, what do you call it? You got to get yourself the Land Cruiser. So I already have a pretty big four-wheel drive. I've got a Nissan Navara Warrior, full decked out for touring at the moment. It's about 120 grand's worth. But I just ordered one of these. I haven't really told anyone yet. So I've just ordered one of these. It's a Nissan Y62 Patrol. It's the last of the V8s. I currently have a deposit down on the September model. It's coming in Queensland, in like North Queensland, so in Australia. And then it's going to this company here, which is called EC Off-Roads. And they're going to cut the back off, and they're going to extend the chassis, and they're going to put a canopy on the back, because I've currently got a canopy on my current touring ute, and I absolutely love it. I can't live without it. It's got a fridge in there. It's got an air compressor in there. I love going off-road. I go four-wheel driving all the time. I've traveled half of Australia, and I want to travel the rest of Australia with you guys and Starlink, and take a caravan around to the Kimberleys, which I want to do in late 2027 to 2028, somewhere around there. I want to do that. And yeah, I'm going to need a bigger rig. I need a bigger tow vehicle. And yeah, this is what's going to do it, because my current tow vehicle has weight limit capacities, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I just ordered that, and it's not fucking cheap. I could have bought a Porsche 911 for the price that I paid for this. And like, part of me wonders whether or not I should cancel the order on this and go buy a Porsche 911 instead. And then do like 20 YouTube videos and like 100 TikToks and 100 like Instagram. Make my channel blow up. Probably get enough ad revenue from the videos to like pay for it. Then sell it and then buy one of these. But yeah, she's pretty expensive. It's over. So far, the final build's about 227 grand. She's pretty expensive. But my current ute's worth about 80 secondhand. So, and I own that outright in cash. I don't have a loan on it. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I've really only just got to raise the funds to buy the actual vehicle itself, and all the mods and everything I pay cash for. So I just got to work out how to raise the other 127 grand between now and either September or December, depending on which allocation I can try to go for. How do you afford a 200 grand car alone? No, just cash, dude. Apex will pay? Maybe. Who knows, man? Who knows? Either way, I have the money available, but it would be nice if I can earn that money doing other things between now and then. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So the actual build and like all the four-wheel drive accessories and everything, I've been quoted will take between 12 to 15 weeks to do the custom build on it. So, and that's if I don't go a supercharger and like a tune and an exhaust system and do a performance upgrade, which it has a mild performance upgrade. I think they just quickly tune it and throw it like a better air filter on it, and that's basically it. And they do like a catback exhaust, but there's a few other extra options you can do for like an extra 25k, and it's got like supercharger and shit. And I'm like, I'm like, do I go that far? But realistically, guys, that's gonna be like my last car. There's a guy online. His name's James, and he lives in Queensland. He's like a whole buff dude. Some of you guys might know him. He's friends with Adam Sullivan and stuff. So, yeah, him and I have very similar tastes. It's black, nice four-wheel drive, people, family car, okay? Expensive, nice, luxury. And then it's black Porsche GT3 RS. Like, that's it. That's all I need. I don't need anything else. They're the only two cars I want. Right there. This here will come at a very later date, but that's all I want. I don't want nothing else. Just those two cars, and I'm done, and I'm set for life. That's it. So, yeah. Not asking for much, I don't think. But that's it. This thing does not want to pull back. Come on, man. Pull back, baby. Pull back. Scott says, have I ever come close to a kangaroo? Fortunately, no. Nah. I don't know why. I just, like, touch wood. Touch wood, man. I've, like, never really had a problem with them. When I was younger, when I was in my early 20s, I worked in, my stop loss, by the way, is at 975 here. We will get stopped out in a sec if this taps into that. I'm not moving the stop loss. I'm just not interested. Just really not. I don't want this dancing around for another 4 hours. It's bullshit. Sorry, what was the question again? AC says, I watched his video the other day. Adam, Adam? You mean Adam's penthouse? Who's Adrian? You mean Adam Sullivan? I was going to say a Lambo, but you're in the odds, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really a Lambo fan. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of them. I've been a Porsche. I kid you not. I've been a Porsche fan since I was a kid. Since I was like 7 years old. I've always wanted a Porsche. I've always loved them. And yeah, just never changed my idea. Adrian Portelli. Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, he's got a bazillion cars, that guy. If he ever moves into that penthouse of his, he might be lucky. All right, 4 o'clock's rolling around. Are we going to... Oh, the SPY gapped up. Here we go. Makes sense. Makes sense considering where the ES is currently at the moment. It's a little gap up. Wonder if it's going to want to pull back. Maybe it might be worth running my stop back up to where it should be. Oh my god, look at that rejection of... you guys can't see. Oh, you can see it? Yeah, you can. Look at that level I had marked down on the ES. On the SPY. 68, 90, 50. Came back into it yesterday at 2 o'clock and then just slam rejected off of it. That's sick. AC said he bloody hates Utes. Problem is, though, they're too handy. I've had nice cars before, man. But they're just useless. All you can do is turn the key over and drive from A to B and take a friend with you. And it's like, when you get older at my age, you don't really have any friends. All your friends are all married and got kids and they're all over the place. So you're like, you don't really get to take them anywhere. Unless you live somewhere exotic or whatever. So having a four-wheel drive and a ute, it's, you go off-road, you can go traveling, you can tow boats, you can tow caravans, you can tow trailers, you can move furniture, you can go... In Australia, I mean, we get to drive on beaches, right? So you get to drive on the beach, pull your deck chair out, sit underneath your awning. They're just such a multi-purpose vehicle. And if you get one like, you know, like a decent one, like, you know, like a Land Cruiser or a Y62 or something, they're pretty luxury. Lots of seat room and they're leather interior. Like, you know, they're like, yeah, they're comfortable for people that when you do, on the odd occasion, bring a family member or someone along, like, yeah, they can obviously sit in it, so. Suppose I've just always been a guy that wants value out of his cars. Like, if I have a really nice car, I want to drive it every day. Like, I'm not paying 200 grand for a car if I'm not going to drive it every day. You know these people that buy, like, a really expensive car as their, like, daily or whatever, and then, like, it just sits there and they never use it? And they're like, oh, I don't want to drive it today. I'll take the other car today. Why? You just paid 200 grand for the car. Like, use it. Enjoy it. You made money enough to be able to buy it. Go and use the damn thing. Stop not using it. It's crazy. The old general chat and Discord's going off tonight. Old Macos and Scotto Lotto are having a good old conversation in there. Yeah, I'm in a trade for about another 5 seconds and I'm about to get stopped out. Yeah. Yep. Low risk day today. I don't know. I feel like we're going to get an SMT here. Maybe I should have ran my stop loss back up to the highs. I reckon the ES is going to wipe here. We're going to get an SMT here if I don't move a stop. It's probably going to be too late by the time I even think about it. GG. Oh, it just missed. Nah, that's right. Just stop me out, get out of the trade, and I'll be done for the night. Limiting the risk, guys. Limiting the risk. We got stopped out. We're done for the day. GG. Good old Fridays. Don't work. What are we down? 900 bucks? I can live with that. Yeah. Stop was here. Stop was right there. All good. Limited risk. Shit day to trade. Now the ES is going to S&T here. So if I ran my stop loss how I should have ran my stop loss, that's where it should be. So let's see now whether or not I completely fucked up. There's your SMT. It's been a good month. It's been a good month. We're still up 10 grand for the month. I can't complain. It's good. It's fine. You got to know your numbers, guys. You got to know your numbers. We'll go in and add it in. So that's going to take me down to negative 2,400 for the week. Actually, not even that. It's like negative. It'll be negative 2,300 for the week, which is fine. That's fine. All we've done is we've just given back one of the first weeks. That's all we've done. And theoretically, I took absolute dumb trades on the Friday the 13th, and I took a dumb trade on the Monday the 2nd. So if I hadn't have done those two, we'd be laughing right now. Laughing. We'd be up like nearly 20K. So can't complain there. While this is doing this, there's your SMT. Starting to play out. I'm definitely not taking another trade tonight, guys. Like, I'm not going for a second entry. Forget about it. Not happening. Not interested. Not on my worst trading day of the week. We'll delete that one because that's wrong. And go there. Sweet. All right. Bring in TradeZella. Let's update it. Still up 30K for the year. There you go. 16 of 16 done. There you go. 23.50 down. We broke our win streak of the weeks. 5K, 7.5, 7, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We did 5K last week when really it was a monster week. I so regret taking those dumb trades on Friday night. Oh my God, do I ever? Damn, son. Damn. And this week, forget about it. No trade set up on Tuesday. No trade set up last night. There was no trade set up on Wednesday as well, but there was a late entry that looked good based on a liquidity level, which is what I took. Took a chance, got stopped out. Yeah, there you go. So this is going to go down as Asia short. We're going to strategy on TradeZella. If you guys don't journal, you should do this. It's the Asia high short strategy. I've tagged it now. Notes is, well, actually, I shouldn't finish my notes off yet because the trade is technically still active. We would still be in this trade if I had my stop loss where I should have had it. So let's just see what happens here, because I'll have to update the notes accordingly based on that. All right. So let's see what happens here. Friday is going to be an only watch chart day. No. I think I know what's going on. Duvain, I'll be honest, man. I think I know what's going on Fridays. I've got some pretty significant data analytics. I think I figured it out. Yeah, I think I figured it out. I need to run some more. I need to run some more tests. So the last trading day of the month is my worst Friday. So if it's a Friday and it's the last Friday of a month, terrible day. Terrible day for this strategy altogether. So it's very likely that, the last trading day of the month, I may just have to, do the opposite, right? take the entry, but instead of pressing the buy or the sell, I do the opposite. And then I just run a really short stop loss, right? Instead of it being a stop loss, it's a take profit. Gaga just said, I just joined. Want to ask what is lower target for NQ? I think the NQ is going to want to take out this liquidity level here at 25,100 first, and then assess from there. But the shorts to low of day looks good at the moment. Matthew says he's still short. Good luck, dude. It's a shit of a day to be doing this. The opposite day strat. Yeah, look, need him. If that's what it is, you know, that if that's what it is, then that's what it's going to be. I'm keen to stay on. I'm keen to keep streaming for a little bit, but my dinner is here. Because this week has been absolute chaos in my life, and we haven't been organising dinner before it, and because it's my last week of work before I start streaming and trading full time, yeah, it's been chaotic. So just been organising takeaway and Uber Eats. Be keen to get off that shit because I'm keen to go back to eating normal again, but we got to wait another week. So I'm going to go eat my food. You guys are going to watch this trade get stopped out and be like, holy shit, Ben's risk management today was on point. Hey! Oh, far out! Damn, son! Well, there you go. See? This is why you journal, everyone. This is why you journal. You have to journal. Remember that. If you want to be a profitable day trader, you have to journal, man. You have to journal. That's it. See? Yeah. Right. I'm going to go eat some dinner. I'm going to be back. We can do some training stuff. We can talk. You can ask me as many questions as you want. If you've got any questions, maybe think about them. And we can have a look at some stuff. All right? But I'll be back in a minute. You guys can keep watching the boring charts. Yo, I'm back. Holy shit, there's still 74 of yous in here. Guys, we got another setup. We got another one. That's full port. Full port short. Let's blow the accounts. Let's go. Fuck it. Who cares? We're here to gamble, right? Remember, gamblers are only one win away from making it all back. Oh, God. Oh, God damn it, man. I got a new I got a new quiz for you guys, or a vote, chat vote. Full port shorts. Or end the stream and go home. Posted a trade in pod chat earlier. No. No chat there in pod chat, mate. It must have been the other Benny Trades' Discord. Because it's not in mine. Jesus, how long does this go down for? Oh my god. Holy moly. Holy moly. You fake. You want to trade? You fake. You fake. Nah, mate. This was a pretty shit week. We did take one just before. Well, I took one before here. I was on this. But I didn't like the look of it. I hesitated massively on getting the entry. So fortunately, I got in all the way up here because I just waited and waited and waited. And then I had my stop loss here, and then price came down and started melting in profit, and then I just went, nah, I don't like the look of this, so I tightened the shit out of my stop loss. I went in with half risk as well, so we're only down 300 on each account, which is really good. Really good risk management. It didn't look good, man. It didn't look good. Friday's last day of the month. I have a shit win rate with my strategy on Friday. Doesn't work very well. So, yeah. This will be my first losing week for the whole year, unfortunately. Unless I take another trade, but I don't want to. I really don't. I'd rather just go to bed. I'd rather just end the night and just go to bed, and we will come back next week. Because next week's a normal week. There's nothing wrong with next week. So yeah, unfortunately, there it is. A lot of red days this month. A lot of red days. Definitely have a couple of days where I really screwed up. Really screwed up. So, technically we have a second entry here on this break of structure up here, which is right on this candle there. That there is your next entry. For a short, back down to the Asia low. But it's basically a 1-to-1. So, yeah. That's pretty well it. That's the other one there. And then take that to 955. Right there. That's the trade right there. That's still lingering. It's the second entry. But I'm not taking it. Yep, that's it, fake. Yeah, we still finished up 10k for the month. I think. Oh, no, my bad. No, okay, I thought it was 11K, my bad. We're $7,000 up for the month. 7K. 8K there, and then negative 2.5. Yeah, so yeah, 7K for the month. Not great. Keeps me employed. So that's the main thing. And I probably learnt a big lesson this month on once again taking some really stupid trades last week. So yeah, pretty average month. Anyway, guys, yeah, so obviously I don't really need to sit here forever and make this the boringest stream ever. So, I have plenty of things in my life that I want to do, and I have to get some stuff done. And I absolutely love every single one of you for being here, but there's no point me standing here and chewing up your time. You all are probably better off either journaling, researching, or trying out your trade strategy. And yeah, basically just doing any of that. We are at 37 likes on the stream. It would be awesome if we could smash the like button and get it to 40. But I'm probably just going to call it here. It's Friday, and I got a lot of shit to do, and I don't need to lose any more money tonight. All right, I'm just going to call it a night, and then we're going to come back next week. We're going to come back strong next week. Next week, we're going to hit 1,000 subscribers. We are at almost 930, so 928 in total. Because Vinzor wants his 20 Apex accounts. So we need to make sure we get to 20K by the end of the year. And, yeah. Just be smart today, guys. Be smart. Be smart today. It's end of month. Market Maker is going to control the orders and control the closure into the 4 o'clock closure for the monthly candle of February. So just remember that. And I think that's basically it. The second entry looks like it's going all right at the moment. So I'm going to leave that there. I'll come back and check it out. What entry on that short? What was the entry on the short? The entry was 69.0350. 69.0350 was the entry, and then stop loss. Stop loss should have been 69.1750. And your take profit is the Asia low. But me personally, guys, like I think we come down for these liquidity levels down here. So, you know, I think if anyone is looking at this setup here, I would be risking. I'd be risking for this to go all the way down here. Yeah. Remember, it's options expiry. Options expiry today. So, yeah, this is probably a lot of people now logging in on other accounts. It's 5 a.m. A lot of people in New York will be loading up right now, trying to offload their options contracts first thing in the morning before they have a shower, before they go to the gym, before they take the kids to school. They're going to start selling their positions here. So, yeah. All right. I'll leave you guys to it. I'm going to go. And I will see you guys next week. Monday's a normal day. We're all good. 3 a.m. New York time. I'll see you then. Please don't blow any accounts tonight, guys. There's just zero reason to do it on the last day of the month. There's just no reason. If you're not feeling comfortable in trading today, don't trade. Come back next week. All right? See you later. Take care. And I'll see you guys next week.